between the defendant and a friend of Eric's, and Chelsea Gibson, the current witness, was present for the portion. Sorry, Chelsea Barney, the present witness, was present for the portion of the conversation that the state intends to play, and she participated in it. The state is offering it for the defendant's statements. The statements made by Mr. Knudsen and Ms. Barney are effect on the hero context.
Okay, and a one-sentence description of the probative value. I don't know what's on the call.
Your Honor, the probative value, there's a lot to unpack there. It's sum total, the calls are about 45 minutes.
Give me an example.
Consciousness of guilt throughout.
Okay. Ms. Lewis.
Your Honor, first, we don't think the call is relevant. It takes place after Mr. Richins' death. It doesn't discuss anything of relevance in this case that I can recall. We also don't know, Chelsea wasn't a party to the call. I don't know if it was on speaker and she heard parts of the call.
It's representation if she speaks during it.
I'm sorry.
The representation from the state is that Chelsea Barney speaks during the call.
I was just going to say once or twice she says like yes, or she makes a couple of comments. I don't know if she was there for the whole call, if she was in and out. I don't know which portion of the call in particular they want to put in. So
Forgive me. I was under the impression that you and Mr. Bloodworth discussed this very thing during the break.
We did not.
Oh, okay. Would now be an appropriate time to have that conversation so that you're not unsure about those things.
Yes. Do you want to part you want to put in?
Yes.
Can I have it?
Yes.
I'm going to go make myself a cup of coffee while
Okay.
you review that transcript. Would you email me a copy of the same transcript?
Yes.
So I can have the same information at the same time.
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be in recess for until 1:15. Thank you. Let me ask you a couple of questions.
Yes.
I now appreciate what I did not appreciate before I took the break. This is the call that was the subject of one of defendant's motions in limine, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So the parties briefed this. We had a hearing about it. I ruled on it. I denied the defendant's motion to exclude this very recording, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Anything further on that?
Just if we could have a continuing objection to its admission.
It's preserved for the record. All right. Mr. Bloodworth, are we ready for the room? I'm sorry, ready for the jury. My apologies.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Cody, we're ready for the Tracy. Thank you. Mr. Bloodworth, is your team gathering? Very good. My apologies. Ms. Barney's welcome to take the stance. Please have a seat as you come in. Have a seat. Thank you. Ms. Barney, you're still under oath.
Okay.
Very good. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ma'am, were you present at the Richins residence 2 days after Eric's death, March the 6th, or on March the 6th, 2022.
Yes, I was.
And did there come a time when Kouri Richins was very upset and you went to console her?
Yes.
Why was she upset?
She got in an argument with her sister-in-law.
And what was the argument over?
She was trying to get into Eric Richins' safe to get the will out.
And did the argument also involve the home?
Yes.
What portion of the argument involved the home?
The sister-in-law had told Kouri that the house was no longer hers and it belonged to the other sister because she was in charge of everything.
How did Kouri Richins react to learning that?
She was very upset.
How upset?
Crying. I mean, pretty upset. Yeah.
Did she collapse?
Yeah.
Was she hysterical?
Yeah.
Did she say why she was so upset?
She just said she couldn't believe this was all happening.
Did she seem surprised to you that the house was no longer under her control?
Yes.
What, ma'am, do you know about Kouri Richins' business?
Very little. Just that she would buy houses, flip them, and sell them.
Did she present to you as being successful at that?
Yes.
Was she very generous to you?
Yes.
Were you aware that she was in any financial distress?
No.
Ma'am, are you familiar with a house at 299 East, 100 South in Heber?
Yes.
How so?
I lived there. I bought it from Kouri.
Who lived there with you?
My family, my husband, and three, and I had another one, so 4 kids.
Ma'am, when you say you bought it from Kouri, what do you mean?
We were in a situation of needing a place to live, and Kouri was buying this house to flip it and sell it, and she offered to sell it to me.
Did you accept that offer?
Yes.
What was the arrangement?
Just it went back and forth for a year on what would work out, and it came down to I would sign the deed of the house, and the house was mine, and I paid a down payment, and I could do what I wanted because I had the deed to the house, but the loan would be under her name, but I would pay the mortgage payments myself.
So let's start with the down payment. What was your understanding of the down payment?
Just she told me it was to pay the brokers back that she borrowed money from to get the house.
And how much money was the down payment?
45,000.
What, ma'am, were you doing for a living at that time?
I was a manager up at Soldier Hollow Grill.
And did you work in part for tips?
Yes.
And did you have savings from your tip money to pay the $45,000 down payment?
Yes.
Did that amount to essentially your life savings at that point?
Yes.
Did you wire $45,000 to Kouri Richins in 2 separate wires?
Yes.
And you understood that to be a down payment on the house that you were living in?
Yes.
Did you understand that Kouri was going to put that money towards a mortgage that was closing soon after you wired the money?
Yes.
As far as you know at the time, did she put the $45,000 towards the mortgage?
Yes.
What was then your arrangement with her on paying rent or paying the mortgage or paying money?
The loan was just in her name, and I paid the mortgage company directly myself.
Do you remember about what you paid them every month?
$2,900.
Scott, can I get 6-14, please?
You don't have that.
Thank you.
Scott, can you scroll down for the for Ms. Barney and counsel? Ma'am, do you recognize that document?
Yes.
Is that a copy of a warranty deed that you signed on this house?
Yes.
Is it an accurate depiction of that warranty deed?
Yes.
Your Honor, State Move 614 into evidence.
No objection.
614 is submitted.
Your Honor, no, thank you. Okay, Ms. Barney, it says up at the top, 290 East, 100 South in Heber. Is that the address that you lived at with your family at the time?
Yes.
And that's you, Chelsea Barney, as the sole owner?
Yes.
Scott, if you could scroll down, please. Scott, if you could scroll down, please. Scott, if you could, sorry, go off. If you could just enlarge kind of the middle to the bottom portion. Thank you. Scott, if you could go to the next page, please. And then down to the bottom. Oh, I'm sorry, the bottom page. You could enlarge that, please. Ma'am, is that your signature at the bottom?
Yes.
When you signed that document, what was your understanding?
That the house was mine.
Did you understand that that document, upon signing it, that needed to be recorded with Wasatch County?
Yes.
Was that document ever recorded with Wasatch County?
No.
That was signed, I think, on January the 6th, 2023. From that point forward, did you continue to live in the home, pay the mortgage, and have the understanding that it was your home?
Yes.
Did there come a point when that understanding changed?
Yes.
When was that?
When she got arrested, I was informed that there was a loan taken out on my house that I didn't know about, or I didn't take it
Your
out.
Honor, hearsay?
So the question was, did there come a time when she became aware of a certain condition? She's explaining how she became aware of the condition. Doesn't matter if it's true, just matters that she heard it. So this explanation for what she heard can be considered only for an explanation of the effect it had upon her, not for the truth of the matter asserted. Go from there, Mr. Bloodworth.
So did there come a time when your understanding changed?
Yes, I emailed the lady I signed the papers with and asked for copies of the paper, and she told me it was never filed with the county.
Did you continue to live in the house?
I did.
Did that change?
Yes.
When?
September 24, I believe. I was evicted.
You were evicted in September 24?
Mhm.
Why were you evicted?
The new owners kicked me out.
Were there new owners because the mortgage was foreclosed on?
No.
Why were there new owners?
I don't know how it all works, but she gave the deed over to someone else and they owned the house.
Was it a deed in lieu of foreclosure?
Yes.
Who's this she when you just said that?
Kouri.
So it's your understanding then that Kouri Richins gave the deed of the house over to new owners in lieu of foreclosure on the house?
Yes.
Scott, can I get 2-55 Delta, please?
Pam, is that an accurate depiction of January 17, 2022 text exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes. It's not January though.
Sorry, June,
Mhm.
June 17th, 2022? I'm having trouble.
Yes, it's. I'll correct you, I guess.
Please do. Your Honor, the state moves 2-55D into evidence. Hold off on publishing.
Your Honor, we object. Reproach.
Scott, would you go to page 7 for me? Okay, we turn the white noise on. and gentlemen of the jury, watching me do this at sidebar has got to be like watching paint dry. So rather than that, we're going to let you stretch your legs. Please rise for the jury. Have a seat, folks. Thanks. May I borrow that, Mr. Bloodworth? Thank you. Okay. So let's see here. Ms. Lewis, as I understand defendant's position, the two sentences that give defendant the most concern, because in defendant's view, they would undermine the court's ruling regarding the scope of Kouri Richins' likely testimony, are as follows. This is, details matter here, so if you can write those details down. The green message from Ms. Barney on June 17 at 10:36:04 includes the following sentence. Quote, "Fuck that, you wouldn't call Cody about anything personal," end quote. I understand your position to be that when considered in context of Cody's testimony would provide a inference for the jury to draw, or would provide a basis for the jury to draw an inference regarding the content of the conversation with Cody that has been excluded. Am I with you so far?
Yes, except that we actually would start with, you gave him a sandwich.
Yeah, sorry, that is something your client talked about later in the string, so that we got to keep that context in there.
Just a minute. It's just,
The giving of the sandwich has not been excluded. That's actually hotly in dispute. It's something the state is seeking to prove. The thing that I've excluded is some content of what Eric told Cody because there is not an applicable hearsay exception for some of that content.
All right, so you're starting with haha, and out of everyone, he called Cody about it through,
Oh, that's, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, sure. Those two sentences.
okay, all right, that's different.
Okay. And then, hold on. Let me just get it on the record and I'll give you a full opportunity to respond.
But not, I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to respond. Can you mark it on the paper copy so that we can then transfer to the,
I can. Do you actually want me to write? I don't want to ruin the only copy you have today.
we'll make a new one.
All right, very good. I got it. Okay. And then, as I understand it, Ms. Lewis, we would go to 6/18/2022, 9:57:49. That's on page 9.
Yes,
Second paragraph, quote, I highly doubt Eric called his sister and agrees to tell her you poisoned him.
well, and probably the next sentence, because it makes no sense otherwise.
Well, it makes as much sense as anything, but it doesn't matter because it's not coming in for the truth. So other than that, other than those two, were there any other sentences that you believe would undermine the court's other ruling?
Just one moment.
And I say, I'm sorry, other than those two sections, I understand it's more than two sentences.
No, I mean, we still would make our objection regarding hearsay and the double hearsay, but no, those are the sentences that particularly deal with that issue.
Okay, so Mr. Bloodworth, let me make sure the state gets an opportunity to be heard here. Let's take these two sections one at a time. Let's go back to 6/17/2022, 10:36:04. That's the top of page 7. Let me know when you're there.
I think I'm there.
Okay, quote, ha ha, and out of everyone, he called Cody about it. Fuck that, he wouldn't call Cody about anything personal. Those two sentences. Any objection to redacting those two sentences?
No.
Okay, let's do that, Scott. And then let me know when you're ready to move on. Got it. Can you see that, Ms. Lewis?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And then, Scott, if we may go to page 9, the green bubble at the top. Second paragraph, quote, I highly doubt Eric called his sister in Greece to tell her you poisoned him, end quote.
So, Your Honor, that relates to not to the Valentine's Day charge poisoning. It relates to an earlier trip to Greece. I think there's a fair reading of that is not he called his sister in Greece, he called his sister from Greece.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And that was my first reading of it too, given the prior content
Correct.
regarding getting sick in Greece. It's ambiguous though, and so out of an abundance of caution, we're just going to redact it.
Out of an abundance of caution, the state will not object.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And then we will, of course, pursuant to defendant's request, instruct the jury that they may consider Ms. Richins' statements in the blue bubbles for any purpose. They may not consider any of Ms. Barney's statements in the green for their truth. Rather, they may only consider them for the effect they had upon Ms. Richins as the listener.
Yes. We understand the ruling, yes.
Got it. Anything else before we invite the jury back in, Ms. Lewis?
No.
Okay. Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. You have some water, Ms. Barney?
I do.
All right, very good. We're ready for the jury. Yeah, it's 2-55D. please have a seat as you come in. All right, please have a seat. Mr. Bloodworth, State's Exhibit 2-55D is admitted. Would you like us to publish to the jury?
Your Honor, one question first, please.
Yes.
Ms. Barney, do you recall that text exchange that you just read?
Yes.
What, ma'am, was the context of that exchange?
She received an affidavit on why her house was searched.
Your Honor, may the court publish?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you're about to see a text exchange between Ms. Richins in the blue bubbles, Ms. Barney in the green bubbles. You may consider Ms. Richins' statements in the blue bubbles for any purpose. You may not consider Ms. Barney's statements in the green bubbles for their truth. Rather, you may only consider them for the effect they had upon Ms. Richins as the listener of the messages.
Ma'am, I'd like to now turn your attention, please, to about 2 weeks after Eric's death. On March the 19th, 2022, were you part of a phone call between the defendant, Kouri Richins, and Bryce Knudsen?
Yes.
Who is Bryce Knudsen?
Eric's best friend.
Did you listen to that phone call this morning?
Yes.
Is it in 2 separate parts?
Yes.
Was that phone call an accurate depiction of the phone call that actually occurred?
Yes.
Your Honor, those parts are labeled 2-46 and 2-47. The state moves to admit 246 and 247.
Counsel.
Same objection.
Okay. 246 and 247 are admitted, starting with 246.
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to publish in just a moment. Fair warning, they're long. Ma'am, what was the context of this phone call?
Just to see how Eric felt about everything that was going on with the house and it being in the will and Kouri not having it.
Ma'am, you said to see how Eric felt. Did you mean how Bryce felt?
Sorry, how Bryce felt, yes.
Thank you. Your Honor, they moved to publish 246.
Ms. Lewis, do you want the same instruction? Okay. You're going to hear a telephone conversation that has 3 voices on it. One of them is Kouri Richins. You may consider the statements made by Ms. Richins on this recorded telephone call for any purpose. The statements made by the other 2 voices on this call, you cannot consider for their truth. Rather, you may consider those statements, if at all, only for the purpose of the effect they had upon Kouri as the listener to those statements. All right. Scott, if we lose audio, we'll do our usual dance, okay?
Sounds good, John.
All right.
Your Honor, actually, can I also admit, state moves to admit 2-46T, which is the transcript for the first audio, and 2-47T, which is the transcript for the second audio.
Same objection.
Very good. 246T and 247T are also admitted. Scott, go ahead, please.
Just walking to the airport.
In the airport?
Yeah, I work at the airport at night.
Yeah. Well, no, I want to talk to you when you're free, not when you're at work.
Oh, I got 30 minutes for the next flight.
Okay. I gotta talk to you. I gotta get shit off my chest.
Okay.
You okay?
I'm good.
So, you know that I'm obviously in a lawsuit with the Richins.
You are?
Yes.
Did I know that?
I just want to tell you what's going on. But I also want to back up a couple steps, and I want to tell you that I understand that your loyalty is 100% to the Richins. Like you've known them longer, and I get that, and
Okay.
and that's fine. And I just, if our friendship ends here, I get that too. And I mean, I get it, Bryce. Like I just get it, and it sucks, but it is what it is. And I just want to get everything out on the table right now so that, but basically, you know about Eric's trust. It's no surprise.
Yeah.
Bryce, I don't care about money. It's not a big fucking deal to me. all the money, you know, Eric has almost, $3 million in life insurance money. I want it all to go into the trust to my kids. I don't want any of it, Bryce. Like, I don't care about money.
Sure.
This house is my house, Bryce.
Right.
But I mean, when I make money, like, I work hard for my money, Bryce. Like, I do. I don't make Eric money. I have put $80,000 towards our mortgage in the last year. I paid $60,000 in cash of my money towards that pool. Like, this is my house, and I'm gonna fight for it. I just want you to know. And whether I have to fight the girls about it, I'm gonna. They can have half of C&E. They can have all the life insurance money. They can have anything they want. Take it, but they can't have my house, Bryce.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know everything, right? I know what Eric was doing for a long time, right? I mean, I don't judge you. Eric doesn't judge you. Eric doesn't judge me and mistakes that I made, right?
But
And I know that.
Bryce, I mean, I'm just gonna be up. Yeah, I took $250,000 off of our house.
Yeah.
Do you know how much in real estate we own today because I did that? $11 million worth of real estate. Do you know why I did that, Bryce? Because Eric would never let me work. Eric never trusted me in
100%.
believing me. No, but I want you to know that. Would you do it? Would you take $250,000 to make $11 million?
Well, that's tricky, right? Like, the communication was the big thing for Eric, right?
He told me no, Bryce. I believed in myself. He told me no, but I knew I could do it because I know what I can do. Bryce, I wouldn't do something that I didn't know that I knew I could do. I'm not fucking stupid.
Right.
Bryce, I own 12 properties that are almost all paid off. Including my own house that I've almost paid off. Like, I own multiple houses in Park City, in Mill Creek, in Saratoga Springs, in Heber, in Midway, all because I did that. And they all go to my kids. $11 million of real estate property because I took $250,000, Bryce. He just never gave me a fucking chance. He never gave me a chance because he didn't believe in me. And he can say whatever he wanted. He can say I stole from him. He can say whatever. But at the end of the day, that $250,000, Bryce, was paid off in 7 months and turned into $11 million in 2 years. And now somebody's going to come in and take my fucking house from me? It's not going to happen.
I didn't think they were going to take the house. They're taking the house?
Yes, they're taking my fucking house, Bryce. This is my goddamn house. This is my fucking house.
I thought the house was going to stay with you no matter what.
No. The house goes to the trust's name, which goes to Katie. She has the right to sell it. She has the right to remodel it. She has the right to do whatever. I have no rights to the house, so to speak, of the trust.
Eric he did everything for you and for those kids, right? And when all that shit went down between you and Eric over, the power of attorney and taking the money and whatever, that's what changed it for him, right? So he was like, right, I'm not here anymore. I need to make sure my kids are protected, right?
I get it.
Kouri and they're just protected.
I get it.
So I said I knew she was going to get ugly, right? And I'm neutral here. But if you can just take my word for it, I knew.
Bryce, I'm scared to take your word for it. I'm terrified to take your word.
No, I'm not on anybody's side. I'm more on your side than Katie and Amy's side, only because even though Eric and you were not getting along, Brooke and I don't get along. That's part of being a marriage, right? But Eric would always say that you were his wife, you were the mother of his children, and he loved you, right? And so he would do anything for you and those 3 boys. And I know he set things up with the lawyers and all that bullshit, right? And that was more for to protect his 3 kids. But I know if Eric was still here today, he would say, no bullshit. I need Kouri to be protected. But unfortunately, he didn't set it up that way. And honestly, I don't even know how he set it. I don't know. The only thing I know,
So many mean things. So many mean things in it, and I don't care.
It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that.
And they can have the money, Bryce. I can make more money. I can take care of
For
my
sure.
kids. I just want my house. I just want my house and my stuff in my house that me and Eric bought. I just want my house. They can have all the money. They can have all the money.
Did you tell him that?
I can't talk to him. I tried to tell him that, Bryce.
I don't know.
Hey Bryce, this is Chelsea. Hey, so Kouri has told them, or they're going through like attorney to attorney. It's never been like face to face.
Yeah.
Do you want me to tell them?
Yeah, just
Okay,
tell
so Kouri has told them that they can take all the life insurance, whatever they have in their name, what Eric left to them, but Kouri just wants her house, which is like a 3 million to 7 million difference. Well, they won't agree to anything until they get the autopsy because they think that Kouri had a part in Eric's death. As in Amy and Katie. They probably not Katie as much as Amy. They think that Kouri has a part in Eric's death.
A little far-fetched. I don't think Kouri's capable of doing that, but
What?
I think that's a little far-fetched. I don't think Kouri's
I
capable of
know.
It, well, I mean, that's kind of where we're at now. And she just got this call yesterday. And I'm up here just because she asked me to come up because she's kind of broken right now and she doesn't know what to do. And that's kind of where they're at, where they said they don't want to agree to anything until they get the autopsy back to reassure them that Kouri had no part in Eric's death. So that's kind of where Kouri's like, like how, I don't know. I don't even know. Like, this is all just fucking crazy.
my conversation with Eric, right, were the thing that he did. I mean, all of this, they were all the protected kids story.
No, and everyone totally understands that. Like, I think everyone understands that. Everyone knows how Kouri and Eric were. Everyone does. Like, even I do. Like, everybody knew how like, we're not fucking stupid. I mean, 2 years ago, they were getting a divorce, and then they were great. But, like, to say in the moment that they were at when he died, I mean, I can honestly say, because I even told Kouri, like, I hadn't gotten a call from you in a year that Eric was being an asshole. Like, I hadn't gotten that call. So, like, for me to say, like, Eric wouldn't have turned this around, like, I guarantee you Eric would have turned this around. And I'm not saying, like, Kouri needs life insurance. She doesn't. Like, Kouri can make whatever money she wants. But the fact that they're going after her house is what she's just so broken about, is because
I don't know what the will say.
it just says, so in the will, it says everything that, like, so Eric put the house in the trust. No, not just for the kids, for like Katie. So Katie can make all calls up until they are 18 years old. Yes, but not
Kouri
just
has
that,
no-
but she's the power of the trust too. So like Eric put the house, so Eric not only put his part of the house, but he put Kouri's equity in the house in the trust. So Kouri has no fucking say right now unless she fights it with a lawyer, which she's doing right now. But also he put half of his business in the half that, so him and Cody signed a I don't know, some like insurance thing to where if one of the partners died, that half would go to the widow. Well, Eric signed his half that would go to the widow into the trust. So in all honesty, Kouri gets nothing from Eric, which, I mean, Kouri's not about getting anything from her husband dying right now. I mean, that's a tragic thing where no one, like, that's not what you go after unless you're some fucking Black Widow. Like, that's not what you go after. You don't go after, your husband dying and you don't go after money. But I mean, she's just saying all like she doesn't even care about the life insurance because the life insurance, the beneficiary is Katie right now of Eric's life insurance,
That's fine. She
which
can have
Kouri says
everything.
she's fine. And like in all honesty, like if you weigh out how much Katie gets in the will and how much Kouri is asking for, it's compared to
Huge.
7 million to 3 million. Like Kouri has already weighed her assets on everything, and with Corey's house and like everything that is in her house, she would probably get $3 million with that. And Katie, with the life insurance and everything she's getting out of it, she's getting 7 million. So it's like, you know, like all Corey's asking for is her house, but they're not agreeing to that because they are coming up with the fact that Kouri has a say or has a, like Kouri was an accomplice in how Eric died, is what they're saying. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. I have not talked to Katie, Gene, or Amy about any of this stuff.
Well, I mean, there's no reason to talk to Gene because Gene's kind of Switzerland on this whole thing.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, but I mean, with all being said, it all comes down to Kouri can't attend Eric's celebration of life. That
really?
yes,
No, I can't.
her
My attorney said I
her
can't.
attorney said there's no like
If Katie and
absolutely
Amy are gonna
not
be
like
there,
don't
yeah.
attend Eric's celebration of life because Katie or Amy will be there or one of their friends will be there or someone will be there to come out and making Kouri look bad because they've already come after her of being a incompetent mother.
Amy said I was an incompetent mother of Saturday night. Tell
Yeah.
him that. I didn't tell him
On
that.
Saturday, Amy has came
When-
out to her lawyer saying that Saturday night, the night that you came over and we were all drinking, that
Amy
Kouri
told him I was
was
an
an
incompetent
incompetent
mom.
mother and couldn't take care of her own kids that night. So Amy had to take care of them, which Amy had no part of taking care of them because Lisa and DJ were here.
And so they're filing a suit saying I'm.
So they're
fucking
filing a
incompetent
suit
mom.
trying to make Kouri look out as a incompetent mother.
I don't agree with that.
I know, and Bryce,
Thank
and that's
God,
what, like,
Bryce,
and
thank
Kouri
you.
kept saying like all day. She's like, I need to call Bryce. I want to talk to him, but I
just
don't know how to
can't.
go about it
I
because
don't
Bryce is
talk
like
to
a
him.
rich inside, and it fucking sucks that there's like a rich inside and there's like a Kouri side. Like it fucking like that's fucked up, you know? Like fuck. Like this isn't what this should be about. Like we shouldn't fucking like grieve about Eric's death about being whose side is who. Like it should be all one and one, and we should come together as a fucking family and just like love each other and like.
I agree, and I just put myself. I said if I could talk to Eric today, in the thousands of conversations that him and I have had, you know, about what would happen if I weren't here, what would happen if he weren't here, and honestly, to me, I know what Eric would want. Now I get he put shit in writing, right? I get he went to the lawyer because he got his feelings hurt and shit happened 2 years ago.
He got his baby feelings hurt.
And so but I know for a fact that if he knew this was going to happen, I think he would have made some changes.
He would have.
Bryce, I am not a bad mom. Like I am not a bad fucking mom. And Amy told him I was a bad mom.
The Richins girls don't play nice, and they
They're
never
nice.
have and never will.
Well,
But
but that's kind of like ultimately what she wanted to call you about was that she just can't make the celebration of life, and she feels awful about it. She doesn't want. I mean, and if you continue to do it, whether you cancel it or not, like if you continue to do it, she doesn't want you to. She doesn't want to come out as looking as the bad guy that she's not there.
oh, I get it.
Everybody's coming though, Bryce. I invited everybody and everybody's coming. I just can't go, and I feel like a fucking asshole, but I just can't, and I don't know what they're gonna do or say next, and I didn't fucking do anything.
I know. I get it.
Yeah, like in all reality, she's just kind of looking out for her and the boys right now.
Well, just just so you know, Corey, I have no part of any of this. My goal for as long as I'm on this damn earth is I mean, Corey, I get things are going to transpire in the next however many years, right? I just hope that you and I can have a relationship to where I can come see you guys every once in a while. You guys live so damn far away. That's what I want. I don't want to muddy the water. I don't want things to get shitty between you and I, because I would love to see those boys grow up, right? Because watching those boys grow up would mean the world to Eric, and him and I made promises to one another that if something were to happen to either one of us, that's what we would do for one another. And Corey, I get it. Like, Brooke and I stuck at being married too. Like, shit happens, and unfortunately, Eric put some shit in writing because he got his feelings hurt. But at the end of the day, he loves you, and he loves those boys, and he'd say the same thing today if he was here. So,
Yeah, I agree. I get it.
but hey, let me call you back if I can. My plane just vanished. Let me
Yeah.
call you back in like half hour, if that's okay.
All right. Call us back.
All right, yeah.
Good advice.
Donna, we can move to 2-47 now.
What happened? Okay, Ash, hold on. You freaking speaker.
You have reached Bryce of Kenworth.
Hi, Bryce.
Hey,
Sorry, my phone was on silent.
no worries. So ultimately, Corey, I guess I said I support you, right? I don't want to. I can't get involved. I can't even get involved anyway, right? Like, cause I don't have a dog in a fight. But I feel bad for you. I mean, I do. I feel bad that this has to go this way. I wish the Richins would just be easier. That this has to go this way. I wish the Richins would just be easier. But I feel bad for you. I mean, I do. I feel bad.
No problem. Let's fix that. One moment, please. Scott, let's go.
Done wrong to them. I've never, I mean, I helped Katie when she had postpartum. I watched her girls. I helped Amy when she lost her mom. And I don't understand what I did so wrong. We've never been super close, but it's like I've never done wrong to them, and I don't understand why they're putting me through hell.
Yeah, you personally didn't do anything wrong to him, but you gotta understand how Eric was, right? When Eric was upset or when you guys weren't getting along, he'd call me. Well, he stopped calling me because I kept telling him, I said, you gotta do one of two things, Eric. If you're not unhappy, because he said the same thing to me with Brooke, right? Brian's
Yeah.
goddamn, just get divorced. I'm like, dude, Eric, it's easier said than done. Right?
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah, but it's easier said than done. He'd always push you to get divorced. I would say, dude, if you're not unhappy, you should get divorced.
Yeah.
And his response was, I love Kouri. I love my 3 kids. I couldn't bear to see not being with my kids every single day. I said, dude, I get it. They freaking make it.
Did that happen again? I believe so. Oh, I'm so sorry.
When people describe Eric, dude, Eric is a great guy. He really is, right? But he also, no one's perfect. And I'd always tell him, like, dude, you need to relax a little bit. Like, it's funny that.
Scott.
I think it jumped ahead a little when the recording restarted.
Do we need to go backward a little bit?
Yes.
Okay.
Saturday you're in, right? When people do, I get kids,
Yeah.
He's been done. I said, you got to do one of two things, Eric. If you're not unhappy, because he's going to say things to me with Brooke, right? Brian's
Yeah.
goddamn, just get divorced. I'm like, dude, Eric, it's easier said than done. Right?
Oh, it
Like,
is. It is.
yeah, well, it's easier said than done. He'd always push you to get divorced. I would say, dude, if you're not unhappy, Eric, you should get divorced.
Yeah.
And his response was, I love Kouri. I love my 3 kids. I couldn't bear to see not being with my kids every single day. I said, dude, I get it. They freaking make it work. Stop being so hard ass. When people describe Eric, dude, Eric is a great guy. He really is, right? But he also, no one's perfect. And I'd always tell him, like, dude, you need to relax a little bit. Like, it's funny that Saturday at your house where he was like taking anger management classes. I was like, holy shit.
Pause for one.
Like, he's that.
I think we're,
Your Honor, it's not published.
oh, my apologies. Thank you. Okay. And we are now back scrolling correctly, it seems. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Just press play again, Scott. Thank you.
Actually trying to be better because fuck, that guy needed to do it, right?
No, and that's the thing, Bryce. Like, we were so good this last 2 years. Like, we have been so good. Like Eric has been he had an anger management book that he would write in every couple of days. Like, it was in his nightstand. I'd come home from work and he was be out on the back deck, writing in his anger management book. And we were just good. I was going to counseling, he was doing anger management. We have been so good.
Right.
Everybody knew it. We were going on double dates. We were going out more. We did weekly date nights. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And now all of a sudden, Katie and Amy are attacking me for no fucking reason. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. And
all Katie and Amy ever heard about you was always the bad shit, right?
they did. And
Eric, when things were good between you guys, Eric wasn't calling me or anybody else, mostly Katie and Amy, right? Hey, Kouri did this awesome. She did this awesome. This is great, right?
yeah.
He would only call the bitch about what you were doing,
The bad
didn't
stuff.
like what you were doing, right? And so
Yeah.
all I heard was the negative shit, right?
Yeah.
I said, I'm sorry. And I said, I wish we could have a lifeline to Eric right now. And because I know if he could talk, he would say, no.
Yeah. He would
that's not-
explain it.
Yes. He set things up to protect his kids, but it wasn't set anything up to try to fuck you.
No.
He loved you all the time. Every day he told me, And yeah, I said the other day, we all fight, but he'd always say, I love Kouri. She's the mother of my children. She's my wife. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. I'm like, good for you, brother. That's what you have to do, right?
Well, yeah,
I just hate that you guys have to go down this route now because the things that Eric put into place with a lawyer.
and that was 2 years ago. Jesus Christ, we've come so far in 2 years, and it's if Eric redid his shit, last month we sat down and talked about every asset that we had, everything we had, and Eric was like, holy fucking shit, he was just also taken by surprise. He just was that $250,000 is the best thing you've ever done. And I was like, I know, you just didn't believe in me. And and I was like, and now it all goes to our kids. Our kids are taken care of for life. And if he redid it today, it would be fucking different. And now everything is just so fucked up. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. And every day they're coming at me with something I'm getting charged with fucking assault. I'm getting charged with.
Your Honor, we approach.
Of course. Scott, we should just be able to press play.
They have 4 charges against me right now. One is theft of trust property. One is
Do we want the instruction? Can I have a moment?
Of course. Thank you for your patience. You've just heard and may hear an additional reference or two by Ms. Richins in this recording to charges, quote unquote. Those references are to separate civil litigation regarding the trust, the civil lawsuit. They are not references to criminal charges of any kind. Moreover, you cannot consider those references to civil litigation to prove a character trait of the defendant or to show that she acted in a manner consistent with that trait at any time. Just wanted to make sure you had that important clarification. Ms. Lewis, anything further on that?
Not for now, thank you.
Mr. Blood?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Lewis, may we continue the recording?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Scott, go ahead.
theft of conversion of some bullshit I don't even know how to pronounce. Like all this shit. And I'm like, Jesus, I haven't been in trouble since I was in high school when I was 16 years old, for hell's sakes. I'm 32. Like, what do you mean I'm in trouble? Like, I didn't fucking do anything. You know, like,
I agree.
I don't know. Anyway, I meant to call you yesterday. I talked to the medical examiner. I called them because I don't believe that they don't have anything. I just am having a hard time believing that.
Yeah, what's taking so long?
Well, she said that, you know, she's like, well, I'll have the actual doctor call you who did his autopsy. And I was like, okay, whatever. And so her name is Pamela Ulmer. And she called me a couple hours later. And I was like, look, lady, like, you got to have something for me. Like, there's no way you didn't notice something obvious. Like, Jesus Christ, 12 weeks, you know? And she was just like, well, yeah, there was something obvious, you know, we noticed, but, you know, we're not going to call you and tell you that immediately. And I was like, well, what? You know? So they ruled out an aneurysm automatically. She's like, it wasn't, yeah. She's like, it wasn't an aneurysm. I can tell you that. And she goes, he did test positive twice for COVID. And I was like, yeah, bullshit. No. Which we did have COVID a month and a half ago. Like, We all tested positive, but that was like a month and a half ago. Like he didn't still have fucking COVID.
Yeah, that was fucking. Everybody had it in January.
Yeah, like we didn't still have COVID. And she was like, well, his lungs, he had a fungal infection in his lungs. Like they were completely covered in white spots. She's like, and I don't know what it was. She's like, so I cut 3 of them out and sent them in for biopsies. She's like, but they were so full of fluid and blood. She's like, I have no idea yet what it is. She's like, so I'm thinking between the COVID and the fungal infection that it shut his lungs down. And I was like, no, like that, he is the healthiest guy. That guy is a fucking mountain goat. Like
I know.
he could, like, I was like, we just ran a half a marathon 6 months ago and Eric didn't even train for it. And I did. And he beat me by 40 minutes. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with his lungs. Like, no, I don't believe that. And she got bitchy with me. And she's like, well, what do you mean no? And I was like, no, it's not COVID in his lungs. Like, there's just not. There's no way. And I was like, and no offense, like, my husband would roll over in his grave and haunt you and everybody involved if you put him down as COVID. We are very against COVID and vaccines. Like, nope, not happening. Like,
if it was COVID, there would have been signs of him.
well, that's what I said. And
able to breathe and shit, right? Like,
yes, he wasn't sick. I was like, he was just at soccer the night before. I was like, he was at soccer the night before. He was running around. Like, he was totally fucking healthy. He wasn't sick. He was not sick. No, I don't buy that. Like, no. I was like, I will call you back in 2 weeks because she said that she sent all of his organs out for testing, a toxicology report, blood, everything. And that's why it's going to take so long. And I was like, okay, well, I'll call you back in 2 weeks when you have more results because that is not what it is. Like, there's no way. There's no fucking way.
Dude, the people who have died of COVID had symptoms
And
before.
they're
Yes.
fucking overweight.
They were overweight. They were in the hospital, ICU. Like, he did not die of fucking COVID, lady.
Just randomly.
Jesus.
And like in the
No.
middle of the night.
In the middle of the night. Like, I would have heard him get up, have a hard time breathing. Bryce, when
Like,
I
he
found
was in
him,
the same
he was
position.
in the exact same position as he was when he fell asleep. When I rolled over, when I got in bed with him at 3 a.m., like, he was in the same position as he was when I went to bed with him. Like, no, I don't buy it. Mm-mm. Like, keep testing. That's not it. And if she puts him down as fucking COVID, I will, Jesus Christ, I will flip fucking shit. It's not COVID. No. And so I was like, nope, I'll call you back in 2 weeks when you have some more results back because that's not it. I was like, that guy was in better shape than anybody you could ever imagine. Like,
He didn't drink like we
he
did.
didn't drink. No, he didn't drink. He didn't smoke. I was like, literally, I trained for a half marathon for 6 months. He woke up that morning and decided he was going to run a half marathon and still beat me by 40 minutes.
Fucking hazing and do that shit.
Yes, it was so annoying. I was fucking pissed, but he still did it. Like, he had better lungs than anybody you would ever. No, it's not his lungs. I don't buy it. So,
I wonder if that damn Lyme disease kicked his ass too.
yeah. So she's wondering that too. So I gave her all of his Lyme disease doctor's information. So she was going to reach out to his Lyme disease doctor and contact them and see his last lab results and stuff. And then she was going to look into silicosis because Sylvie actually got cancer and stuff from silicosis, who's one of their main employees. 2 other of their employees, and then Shannon's brother, died of silicosis. But I was like, no, he doesn't have silicosis. Like, I just sent him in for testing 5 years ago, and his lungs were 100% healthy.
From all the dust and shit.
Yeah.
The rock and everything.
Yes. And I was like, trust me, my husband was 100% healthy 5 years ago. Like, his lungs were 100%, and he does not lay stone, nor does he cut it in the last 5 years. Like, he drives around in a truck, lady. Like, It's not, because she was like, what does he do for a living? And I told her, and I was like, but that's not it. Like, he owns a company. He doesn't cut it.
He's the owner. He's not the
No,
employee cutter.
he's not the main cutter by any means.
Yep.
She's like, well, I'm just going to look into it. And I was like, okay, you can look into it if you want, but that's not it. And I was like, and it is not his lungs. Like, you have to go with something else. Like, I was pissed when she said that. I was like, he will roll over in his grave. You put him down for COVID. And so she was just, I don't know, kind of snippy after that.
Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through this. I knew that this was going to get stupid, right? And
Guys, I don't want anything.
I think you're doing the right thing, though, right? Like, you were married to Eric for almost 10 years. You knew the ins and outs of your relationship. I get Eric set things up legally with a lawyer to protect, the company that he had and his 3 boys. The shit was not going right with you two. I get it.
Bryce, did you really think I was just going to screw Eric and take everything he had? Like, why?
No, but he was worried about it, right? It's because, not saying you personally, but the people we've known over the years, you think you hear shit on the media, right? Like, the wife takes her husband for everything he's got because he didn't do everything the right way, right? And I didn't ever talk about the ledge. He never told me exactly what he was doing. He told me what he was doing, right? And every time he'd tell me, like, oh, I saw the lawyer today, it was because I'm just getting everything set up because I don't want my kids to be homeless. I don't want them to be homeless.
Oh my God, yeah.
But that was when I said shit was going stupid with you too,
No,
right?
I get it. I get it.
And I think if Eric was still here today, and I think he'd change it.
He would.
Unfortunately, it sucks you can't, right? And now Katie has all power. At least Katie has power, not Amy. Amy would probably be worse at it, but.
And it just like hurt. I think it was most hurtful the way that he wrote it, Bryce. Like, if you read it, it was just so hurtful the way that he wrote the trust. Like, I get we were in a rocky spot 2 years ago. Did I ever think we would officially divorce and go about our ways? Like, not really. Like,
Hell, he thought that, right?
Like, I guess.
When he was seeing that stupid Jen chick, I would tell him, I'm like, bro, like, if you're gonna see her, there's gonna be consequences. If you get caught, do you want to be with this chick? Well, no. I said, well, then you gotta, because if you get caught, you're gonna get divorced. But then he gets caught, right? And then you kick him out of the house for a week or two. Then you go live with his dad for like 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
But I think Eric was here I'd say it again. I think he'd change it, but unfortunately he didn't. And now you're stuck in a hard place, right? To fight for your family, fight for what's yours. And the Richins family, not necessarily Gene. I think if Gene, I don't think he wouldn't be as ruthless as.
No, he's trying to stay neutral. Yeah, and it sucks.
From what I heard from Katie, Katie's like, she's like, I don't want Kouri and myself to go south, right? For those 3 boys. Katie and I don't have a relationship, right? So we don't ever talk.
I mean, all she has to do is just, Bryce, give me my house. Like, I don't make Eric money, but I make okay money. Like, just give me my house. They can have everything. Bryce, this is my home. I got married here.
Absolutely.
This is my baby. I brought my babies here. Like, this is my home. They can have everything they want, but give me my house, for God's sake. Like, Jesus.
What do they want? What does Katie want to do with it? Does she want to sell it?
No, I don't know. They just want it. They want the title in the trust's name, so I can't have control over it. And they won't figure anything out with it until they have the autopsy report. And when they said that, it broke me. Like, I said, what does that mean?
Thinking that you had something to do with it.
Yeah, and I lost it. And I asked my attorneys, I said, I don't understand. What does that mean? And he was like, they think you had something to do with Eric's death. And I said, what the fuck does that mean? Jesus Christ. And he was like, they think that, you know, and they reiterated it. And I was like, oh my God, what? And they're like, they're going with that, Kouri. They're on that level. And Bryce, I lost it. Fucking lost it. It's like, you think I killed my fucking husband for Jesus Christ's sake?
No, I've not heard that from any of those two, and I've nor have I thought that myself, right?
Why? Like, what?
Yeah, I would never, I mean, Kouri, we've all been a lot of things, and you are not capable of doing
No shit. There's no way.
If you were gonna do it, you would have like shot him in his head.
Like 2 years ago.
Right?
Like 2 years ago.
Like years ago.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't even know what that means. I was like, well, what do you mean? How does that even fucking happen? Like, what? Like I gave him too much water? Like I don't even know, like I drowned it. I don't know what that, like, what?
Yeah.
And my attorney was like, well, that's kind of a silly thing to say. I was like, well, I don't fucking know what you mean with right now. Like, I don't know. And he was like, Kouri, you need to lay low in your house for the next 3 months and not go anywhere. And I was like, are you serious?
That's wild.
And he's like, no, that's what they're attacking you with. And I was like, oh my God. And yeah, so, and then, yeah, that was the other thing is I fell, Bryce. I like fell to the floor.
They're not only coming after her with that, but they're coming after her with being a mother.
I didn't
as well.
ask Bryce to write a letter. Bryce, I asked everybody else to write a letter from that night because Amy said I was an incapable mom and that I was so drunk that night. She had to care for my kids and I couldn't care for my own kids. I love to drink. You know that, Bryce. Like everybody knows it. I love to drink.
Same way.
I have never been in a position ever that I could not take care of my own children, ever. Like, and remember Amy took video? She showed her attorney those videos and said, look, Kouri's partying all night. She's not a grieving wife. She's not a capable mother.
Jeez.
She showed those videos to their attorney, Bryce, like, and showed my fucking attorney, like, I'm a good mom, Bryce, like, Jesus fucking Christ, like.
I mean, just
So
because
she showed them with your pants off, Bryce.
Also, you didn't have any pants on, Bryce. You didn't have any pants on.
Well, anybody who knows our guy relationship, my pants are never on.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, we were just it was just a celebration of life. Like, it was like.
I agree.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
I can't speak for those two girls. I don't know. I don't know what makes them think, right? You know, they lose their brother, but at the same time, do you really want to lose?
I lost my husband. I lost my kids' dad. My babies lost their dad, Bryce. Jesus fucking hell. And you're going to submit videos and say that I'm an incompetent mom? Like, what? It's not fair. It's just. And I said, you guys can have money, have all the money you had. I don't care. Just leave me alone, you know? Just fucking leave me alone. It's not.
Hopefully when that autopsy chick comes back, they can stop being thinking. It rules out that there's no foul play. Which
But that's the thing, like it's so hurtful. It's so hurtful that there's a decision regarding the autopsy.
That they would even think that.
You know, it's like you're wanting an autopsy to make decisions. So like what? Like
oh, what do you like? No, I am.
I mean, it's just like
what?
it's just.
I just don't get it. You know, I just don't get it.
Well, they're going down a slippery slope, right? Because I mean, you are the mother of those three kids, and if they want to have any relationship with you and those three kids, this is not how you start on the relationship.
No, and well, she's crying right now. What? You what? Hold on, Bryce.
What?
Uh,
Can you come look at my folder?
Yeah, somebody want to come and ask you. Okay, like 2 minutes, okay? Okay,
Okay, go on for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay, go lay on the couch then. I don't know what you're saying. Go lay on the couch. Okay, go downstairs. 2 minutes. Fuck, I don't know, Bryce. Like, it's just like kind of crazy.
Yeah. It sucks. It has to be this way.
I mean, it's like, it's kind of like neither of them, like, not even, like, I'm not even just speaking for Kouri, but like Katie and Amy cannot grieve for anything because all three of them are concentrated on fighting against what Eric
I know.
has.
And they can have it. They can have it. Just fucking take it. Leave me
And
alone.
that's, you know, it's just kind of like, that's all they're concentrated on. And we're like, I don't know. Like, and I mean, I've seen this. Like, it happened with my dad and his uncles when my grandparents died. Like, everyone fights against money. It always happens with death.
I don't
Always.
get it. Like, there's no fight.
Yeah, it happened with Eric and Julie.
Yes, exactly. It happened with Eric and Julie. Like, that happened. It happened with Linda. It happens all the time with death. Every single time death happens, like, money is fucking involved. And like, that sucks, but at the same time,
Yeah,
it's
but
like
I'm not
Eric.
fighting for it.
No.
I'm giving it to them.
No,
like,
Eric,
just give me
like
my
Kouri's,
house.
but Eric left behind like a family that he took care. Like, how much of Eric's wealth went to Amy and Katie?
I don't think any of it did it.
Exactly.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why are they fighting for this when they, like, all of Eric's wealth, all of Eric's,
Somebody's here.
It's Selma probably. All of Eric's wealth, all of Eric's like everything. Your lizard's on the fucking chair behind me.
Okay.
But all of Eric's wealth and everything went to his family,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Guys, they can have
That's what
it.
he wanted.
They can fucking have
I know,
everything. Just
exactly.
take it. Just
I don't think.
fucking house.
And I'm not speaking for him. I haven't spoke to him about it, right? But I'd be hard pressed to feel that they want Eric's money. Because Eric, I thought he had it all set up anyway to go to the kids, right? All this stuff went to his kids.
No, it does. It goes to the kids,
And
but
they're
the
like
house also, but the house won't go to the kids until they're 18. So
They're
that's
like-
what Kouri
they're
is fighting
acting like
for.
I'm like, they're acting like I'm some snake, Bryce. Like I'm some. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it, Bryce. I don't get it. They can have it. Take it all. Take it all.
So what?
You know?
Just what Kouri's saying, like what the attorney said, like everything goes to the kids. The kids are set up for life. The kids are
But they can
completely.
have everything.
They're
Jonna, that's the end of it.
Okay. Any additional questions for this witness from the state?
No, yeah.
All right. Ms. Lewis, would you like a brief break before cross-examination? I don't.
Yes, maybe.
Okay.
That'd be helpful.
Folks, let's let you stretch your legs. Thank you. Ms. Barney, same instruction. Go up and stretch your legs, use the restroom. Please do not speak to anybody during the break.
Okay.
We'll be in recess until 3:10. Thank you. I'm sorry. We're back on the record. Please proceed.
Your Honor, citing the case of Take C v. Baxi, I omitted an email in direct that I had intended to introduce.
Okay,
Can I pick up there and then tender
Of course.
or redirect?
no problem. Is Ms. Lewis familiar with the email? If there's going to be an objection, I can
I'm
rule
not,
on.
I don't know what he's talking about.
It's-
I don't know the case that he cited.
No, that was a joke. That's okay.
Oh, was that a joke? Okay, well, that's why I didn't know it.
It's all right. The email is exhibit which?
2-123 Delta. Scott, can you bring that up?
This is a text message exchange?
I text message.
Okay.
Is that it? Can I see the whole thing?
Yes. In fact, Miss Barney, if you want to watch it now, that'll speed things along.
Mhm.
Ms. Lewis.
No, I object. Mr. Butler tendered the witness, and to go back now and reopen, I object.
Okay, any objection to the admissibility of this document under the rules of evidence?
No.
Okay, it's certainly within the court's discretion to allow direct to be reopened, to add one exhibit, particularly before cross has even begun. So anything further, Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, anything before we bring the jury in?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Tracy, if you would get the jury brought in, I'd appreciate it. We're about to. It's okay. Please have a seat as you come in. All right, please have a seat. Ms. Barney, you're still under oath. Mr. Bloodworth, I understand the state would like to offer another exhibit.
Yes, one more exhibit, Your Honor, thank you. Ms. Barney, you just reviewed Exhibit 2-123D. Is that an accurate depiction of a June 6th, 2022 text message exchange between you and Kouri Richins?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves to enter and publish 2-123D.
Ms. Lewis.
No further objections.
2-123D is admitted and it is published. All right. Anything further for this witness, Mr. Bloodworth?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Lewis, please proceed.
We have no questions for Ms. Barney.
Okay. May we allow Ms. Barney to step down, Mr. Bloodworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
May we release this witness, Ms. Lewis?
I think just in an abundance of caution, maybe we could keep her subject to subpoena.
Understood. So, Ms. Barney, you're free to go today, but you may get notice that you need to come back
Okay.
for some additional questions before the end of the trial. Between now and the end of the trial, please do not speak to anyone about your testimony. Don't let anybody talk to you about
Okay.
your testimony. Please don't watch any coverage of the case. Don't listen to any coverage of the case. Don't read anything about the case.
Okay.
Please travel safely.
Thank you.
Mr. Blood.
Your Honor, the state calls alley stakings.
Very good. Good afternoon. If you'd step in front of Brittany, we'll get you sworn in.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in the matter before the court to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, subject to the pains and penalties of perjury?
Please proceed.
Good afternoon, ma'am. What, ma'am, is your name?
Alameda staking?
Is your last name spelled S-T-A-K-I-N-G-S?
No S. STAKING.
I'm sorry, there's only one of you.
Yes.
Mistaking. Would you pull the mic a little closer to you? Okay. You can sit wherever you're comfortable. It's just easier to move the mic. Thank you. Please proceed.
Apologies, ma'am. Do you know Kouri Richins?
Yes.
I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
yes, 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 I
We
do.
record everything, so yeah.
Yes,
I
I
saw
do.
that you were nodding, but how do you know Kouri Richins?
We grew up together, school.
When did you first meet her?
I met her in, I think, junior high school.
Since junior high school, about how often do you see or speak with her?
I talked to her pretty frequently.
Are you one of her best friends?
Yes. Yeah. I was, yeah.
You were,
I am, yes.
either way.
Yes.
Okay. Did you and Kouri Richins attend a Finding True Self retreat at the Sedona Mago Center for Wellbeing in Arizona in February of 2021?
Yes, we did.
As part of that retreat, did each of you complete an assignment in which you wrote your life story in third person?
Yes, we did.
Scott, can I get exhibit 2-4, please? Can you scroll through for the witness and counsel? Ma'am, do you recognize that as the form that you and Kouri Richins filled out during the retreat?
Well, I never read it at the retreat, but that's the Sedona Manga logo, yes.
And is that Kouri Richins' handwriting?
Yes, to my knowledge.
Your Honor, the state moves to admit exhibit 2-4 and publish.
Your Honor, we'd renew our prior objections, 401, 402, and 403. I'm not sure that there's enough foundation at this point to put it in through this witness. She said she never saw it at the time, and I don't know if there's enough foundation about the handwriting at this point.
The 401, 402, 403 issues have been ruled on by the court. The court stands on its prior denial of those objections. Mr. Bloodworth, talk to me about foundation.
Your Honor, maybe I'll just or
Please.
question a little bit.
Yeah.
Over the years, have you read Kouri Richins' handwriting?
Yes and no. I'm mainly through text, but yes.
Are you generally familiar though with her handwriting script-wise?
Not comfortably enough to identify it, no. But it looks like her handwriting, yes.
And is that, Scott, can you go to the top? That logo at the top, is that consistent with the form that each of you individually filled out while at the Sedona Mago Retreat Center?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state moves 2-4 into evidence.
Your Honor, we object. She said she's not comfortable enough to identify her handwriting, and she never saw Kouri write this or saw it at the time it was done.
Counsel, would you approach for a second? Mr. Bloodworth, the state's motion to admit State's Exhibit 2-4 is denied at this time.
Yes, Your Honor, we'll revisit it. Thank you. Ma'am, are you familiar with Kouri Richins' house flipping business?
Yes.
How so?
We were going to hire her to do work for us. Me and my kid's dad.
And did you understand it was a successful business?
I did. I believed it to be yes.
Did you know whether or not the business was in any financial distress?
No, I did not.
Ma'am, are you familiar with Josh Grossman?
Yes.
How so?
I knew that he was. What do you mean?
Do you know who Josh Grossman is?
Yes, I know of him. Yes.
How do you know of him?
Corey told me about him.
What did Kouri say about him?
She said that they were having an affair.
And when did she tell you this?
It was about June 2020.
Did she tell you the status of that affair when she spoke to you in June 2020?
Can you clarify?
Was it ongoing at the time?
Yes, it was ongoing.
Did she ever tell you that the affair was broken off?
She did.
When did she tell you the affair was broken off?
My last visit prior to Eric passing, she told me that she'd ended things with Josh and chose her family. It had been over for about 9 months at that point.
And was that last visit you had with Eric Richins on the weekend of February the 20th, 2022?
Yes, I believe so.
And she said then that she had broken it off 9 months earlier.
Yes.
Your Honor, maybe we just approach briefly to make sure we have a common understanding.
Yes. I promise that was time well spent. Thank you for your patience. Mr. Bloodworth, please proceed.
mistaking on that visit you mentioned, the weekend of February 20th, 2022. Did there come a time when you, Kouri Richins, Eric Richins, and maybe others were having a conversation about Eric Richins becoming ill on Valentine's Day?
Yes.
Who was present for that conversation?
Myself, Corey, Eric, Selma, and Wade, our other friends.
How did that conversation arise?
What do you mean?
Who started it?
I can't remember who started the conversation.
How did you come to learn about whatever happened on Valentine's Day?
Eric told us.
What did Eric Richins say?
He said that he thought that Corey had tried to poison him, but it was more of a funny story. It was like an allergic reaction, is what we had thought it was.
So Eric jokingly, I want to accurately
Yes,
capture
we were laughing at the story
So did Eric,
along with Eric.
right, did Eric jokingly say that Kouri Richins had tried to?
Yes, and we all teased Corey for trying to kill him or poison him or whatever he thought it was.
Okay. How did Kouri Richins react to Eric Richins jokingly say that she tried to poison him on Valentine's?
She laughed about it. We were all laughing.
Did she say anything about what happened on
She
Valentine's?
said, no, that's not what happened, that he had, that it was an allergic reaction or something, or it wasn't that dramatic. It didn't happen like that.
Did
Something
she,
along those lines.
did she say how it happened or what happened?
No, not that I can recall.
Just that it didn't happen as Eric jokingly said it happened.
No, but with Eric right there.
Sure, Eric's there the whole
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Understood. Your Honor, I hate to keep doing this. I just want to bring up one other thing at the bench.
No, it's better.
Okay.
I'm sorry, briefly, we're gonna go back to the Sedona Mago letter. Scott, can you publish, sorry, can you bring up 2-4?
Go ahead, Mr. Butterworth. What's the state's motion?
Your Honor, the state moves to admit 2-4.
Consistent with the court's ruling at sidebar, states Exhibit 2-4 is admitted.
Just 1 moment.
Of course.
Your Honor, I just think under Rule 106, for completeness sake, if we're going to put this in, let's just put in the whole letter.
I'm not aware of what's under the redaction, so would the two of you approve for a second? Let's just make sure I'm. Thank you for your indulgence. Just sit tight for a minute while we work through something. Thank you.
Or the whole story.
Okay. Mr. Bloodworth, forgive me, how much time do you need to come up with an unredacted version?
We have it.
Okay. Scott, would you, the screens are muted. Would you show it to me for a moment, please? One moment.
Your Honor, we'll put a sticker on it later, but
Okay.
that's it.
Okay. The number of this again, one more time, 2-4.
Yes, sir.
The unredacted version of 2-4. Anything further, Ms. Lewis?
No, Your Honor.
Is admitted. Published now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you. No further questions, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we've agreed that I'm going to handle this witness as a direct examination since she's here from out of town, so we don't have to bring her back.
Sounds good.
All right.
I appreciate it. Please proceed.
Morning or good afternoon. Who knows anymore? How are you today?
I've been better.
I'm sure you have.
Allie, will you do me a favor? I'm sincere. You can sit wherever you like. Just
Where do you
pull the
want it?
mic closer. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Ellie, my name's Wendy Lewis. I know we've spoken, but we haven't met before, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So I want to talk about, you knew Kouri, you said since junior high.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. And did you do things with her as and Eric as couples or with also your children as families?
Both. We did things with our families as well.
All right. And did you go on a trip to Hawaii together?
I did.
And when was that trip to Hawaii?
I think it was early 2018.
Early 2018?
February, I think.
Okay. And what was the purpose of that trip?
Our friend was getting married.
Which friend was that?
Selma.
Selma. Okay. And did something happen on that trip that Kouri was upset about?
Could you clarify?
Did something happen in terms of the travel to Hawaii?
Yes.
And what was that?
Kouri found out that Eric had hidden drugs in her suitcase without telling her.
Okay. And what was it that he put in the suitcase?
Gummies.
And was she upset about that?
Yes. Yes, we were laughing. Yeah. She wasn't crying upset. It was more or less a funny story, but not so funny.
Not so funny story.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, is it fair to say she was not happy?
No, she was not okay with it.
Okay. And what was Eric Richins' reaction?
He
You don't have to get into what he said, but how did he react to Kouri not being happy with him?
He thought it was hilarious.
He thought it was hilarious that he'd put
Yes, his thinking was
THC in her bag.
yes.
Okay, no, I just clarifying. You're fine.
Mm.
Okay. Now, you said that you were visiting, and you're from California, right?
Yeah. Yes,
Or you're
I am.
living in California now,
Yes.
to be more accurate. And you were visiting here about a month, a little less than a month, 3 weeks before Eric died, correct? Or is that right?
Yes.
All right. And during that trip, you just talked about some things that happened during that trip when you were staying with the Richins. Did you take THC gummies with them at that time?
Not on that trip. I didn't.
Not on that trip.
I don't believe so. No. No, Eric didn't want me to.
Why didn't Eric want you to? Do you know why?
Yes, he said that he.
Objection, Your Honor.
Okay. Do you, without,
Sustained regarding calling for hearsay. Can you rephrase, Ms.?
yes. All right. So you discussed taking gummies.
We did.
All right. And there was a concern about taking them. Is that fair?
Yes.
And why was there a concern about taking those?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. Would maybe just ask her why she didn't do something or what her concerns were.
All right. Why did you decide not to take the gummies?
I was told they were bad gummies. That they made Kouri super sick.
Okay. Are you aware where those gummies came from?
No, I wasn't aware.
You had taken gummies, THC gummies, with the Richins in the past.
Yes.
And where originally, you don't have to tell me who, but where were those gummies purchased from?
Well, I was never with him when he got them, but I knew it was from a,
Objection, Your Honor.
Foundation.
Foundation.
Okay.
Right.
Sustained.
You had taken gummies with the Richins in the past,
yes,
and so had some of your other friends. It was something that you all did occasionally, just like having a drink. Fair?
fair.
All right. And are you aware of, well, let me rephrase that. Were you all getting these gummies from the same source originally?
Objection, Your Honor.
Pause for one moment. I need a reason.
Foundation.
Okay. Would you please sustained, would you please lay some foundation for whether and to what extent this witness knows about the source of anything that she took?
Again, you were all getting gummies from the same source, right?
Objection, Your Honor, leading.
I need you to lay some foundation, not
I'm
just
working
ask
on
the
it.
same question. Just break it down.
Do you know where, are you aware, do you know where you and your friends were getting the THC gummies from?
It's a yes or no question.
Yes,
You are aware. Okay. And for a time period, you were getting them from one particular person. Isn't that right?
yes.
Okay. And what was the time period that you were getting them from that person?
What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah.
was it from 2018 to 2021? Was it from, can you give me a general time? How long of a time?
Would
Oh,
you
I don't-
pause
I-
there for one moment? Your objection, Mr. Bloodworth.
Your Honor, objection, foundation, particularly as it relates to whether or not hearsay is the foundation.
Right. Ms. Lewis, my apologies. Would you approach for 1 second?
Let me just back up. You said you were aware that they were all coming from the same person.
It's a yes or no.
Yes,
How are you aware of the person that was providing them?
Can you be a little bit more specific?
How are you aware where the gummies were coming from?
that's the same question.
Yeah, I know. Were you ever there when the gummies were purchased or brought or delivered? You were never there?
No.
All right. Did you ever purchase them yourself?
No.
So can you tell me how you knew? Let me just come out. So did someone tell you where the gummies were coming from, or did you have personal knowledge of where the gummies were coming from?
I was told where they were coming from.
All right. Okay. How was it that you found out that Mr. Richins had died?
Our friend Kelsey called me.
Called you?
Yes, I was called on the phone.
Yes. And was that the day that Mr. Richins passed away?
Yes,
All right. And what did you do when you found out?
I cried
And then what did you do?
and then booked a flight and came the very next day.
All right. So you arrived
I arrived on the 5th.
On the 5th. All right. And how did Kouri seem when you arrived?
Distraught. Like she was grieving.
And you've known Kouri a long time.
Yeah.
And you've observed her on other occasions where she's been upset.
Yes.
Ever anything this traumatic, or was this the first time?
This is probably the most traumatic one I've experienced so far. Yes.
All right. Did anything about her behavior or her reaction strike you as unusual?
No.
Were you there when there was a celebration of life held at the Richins house the night after he died?
Yes.
And how many people were there at that event?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. There was a lot of people.
More than 10?
There were people coming in and out the whole time.
All right. Was this something that was planned, like a planned event?
No.
So it was, can you just describe sort of how it started?
People came to show their condolences and grieved at the loss of losing Eric. That's how it began. That's all it was.
All right. And was there alcohol?
Yes.
What else took place at the event? What were people doing? They were drinking?
We were playing with the kids and talking about memories of Eric.
All right.
Dancing, talking about him, remembering him.
Okay. Would you describe it as an upbeat, happy event?
It was kind of, I don't know. It wasn't a party, if that's what you were trying to ask.
Okay. What would you describe it as?
Remembering his life.
Can you pull up Defense Exhibit 1089, just for the witness? Do you recognize that photo?
Yes, I took the picture.
All right. And was that taken the night that we were talking about?
Yes,
And do you recognize the people in that photo?
I do.
All right. Could we publish, or could I admit and then publish? Defense 1089.
No objection.
Okay, defense 1089 is admitted.
Okay. And maybe if you want to step down for a minute, if you could tell us who the people are in this photo.
I'd rather not.
If you would just stay close to a mic,
I know.
and
I just
then
realized I didn't have one on.
here you go, Ellie. You'd use that when you. Ms. Lewis, I need you to give me your mic.
Just from left to right, can you tell us who's in the photo?
That's Kouri. I can't remember his name, but that's Eric's best friend.
Can you maybe put the mic up?
That's Eric's best friend. I can't remember his name.
Is that Bryce?
Yeah, that's Bryce. Sorry.
Okay.
That's Bryce. That's Allie, Cody's wife. That's Chelsea, and that's Amy,
Amy
Eric's sister.
Richins. Okay. You can sit back down. We can take that down. So how long did you stay after Eric passed away?
I stayed overnight that night.
Were you there the next day when Amy Richins came to the house?
Yes, I was.
All right. And were you there when Kouri was trying to get into a safe that belonged to Eric?
I was.
Do you know why Kouri was trying to get into the safe?
Excuse me. Yes.
Why was she trying to get into the safe?
She wanted to see what his will said.
And did she know the will was in the safe, or do you not know?
No, she knew it was in there.
All right. And then what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, was she able to get into the safe?
She was not. She didn't know the code.
And then was there a conversation about her not getting into the safe?
Objection, foundation as it relates to hearsay.
All right. Who was present when she was trying to get into the safe?
She wasn't even in there at first.
When you say she, who are you talking about?
Corey wasn't even in there. It was
Who was in there at first?
her brother and the locksmith.
Okay, so a locksmith was called to try and open the safe.
Yes.
And then what happened after that, Court?
Amy and Bryce were leaving, and Amy saw the logo on the side of the truck and ran into the garage to stop Corey from getting into the safe.
Do you know why she was trying to stop Corey from getting into the safe?
Because Amy was, or
Foundation.
Yeah. It's speculation. How,
Well, if she knows why,
but how she knows is the genesis of the foundation and speculation objection.
you were there, correct?
I was,
And you saw the reactions as everyone in the room.
I did.
And you saw Corey become very upset. Did you see Corey become very upset?
I did.
Do you know why Corey was upset?
Yeah, because she was told that it was not her.
Objection.
If it's not there, calls for hearsay. It's his thing.
You did see Corey's reaction
I did.
to not being able to get into the safe. Let me rephrase that. You saw Corey's reaction based on what was going on regarding the safe.
I did.
And you saw her, well, tell me, what was her reaction?
Pure frustration and rage.
Rage?
Yeah.
Was she crying?
Yes. She was shaking.
And in your opinion, was that reaction over the top?
No, I thought she was valid.
Did you think she was unreasonably out of control?
No.
Was that reaction unexpected, given what was going on in the room?
No.
Okay. Just one moment. Or if I just have a moment.
Of course.
Let's go back to what you were talking about with Mr. Bloodworth regarding the sandwich. So when you were there, you said that Eric said, what did Eric say to you again about the sandwich?
Can you clarify the question, please?
Yes, you were talking about when Eric got sick from a sandwich, right? You talked about that with Mr. Bloodworth.
I did.
And he told you, what did he tell you?
That he believed that Corey had tried to poison him.
Okay. Did he tell you, I believe Corey tried to poison me, or did he say to you, did Corey tell you she tried to poison me?
No. No, he said, he said Corey tried to poison him.
All right, and who was there? Corey was there?
Yes.
And what was her response to that?
She was laughing and she said that's not what happened.
And what did happen?
I don't know what happened.
Well,
He took a bite of the sandwich and got an allergic reaction and had to shoot himself with an EpiPen.
okay, so they talked about that there was an allergic reaction.
Yes.
Was everyone laughing?
Yes, we were all laughing and we jokingly said, "Don't eat what Corey feeds you."
Okay. And did Eric appear upset about what had happened prior with the sandwich?
No.
Did he seem scared about what had taken place?
No.
How are he and Corey getting along when you were there that last visit?
They seemed better than I'd seen them in a long time.
Okay. And with that, I have nothing further.
Okay. Mr. Bloodworth, any additional questions for Ms. Staking?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Ma'am, let me make sure I understand the travel to Hawaii. Am I right that it was funny at the time because Corey did not get caught with the gummies in her luggage, but it would have been less than funny if she had got caught? Is that the joke?
Speculation.
Overruled.
Could you ask that again?
You said they were, Eric and you and Corey and everybody were joking about Eric putting weeds weed gummies in Kouri Richins' luggage. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is the joke that it was funny because she didn't get caught?
No, it was funny because she didn't know.
I see. Okay. Can we turn to the gathering on March the 5th, 2022, right? The day after Eric Richins' death?
Okay.
And you and others, many friends of Eric, some of Eric's family members, I think were there, right?
Yes.
And people were drinking and toasting Eric.
Yes.
People were also using weed gummies that night too, as well.
I don't know. Not that I'm aware of.
That photo you showed, or you looked at, it was labeled Exhibit 1089. That was at the beginning of the evening?
No, that was towards the end. Well, it was I don't know. It was mid-evening.
Okay, there came a time, right, when Mr. Knutson removed his pants?
Sorry, who?
Do you know who Bryce Knutson is, the
I
guy
know
in that photo?
Bryce. I don't know his last name.
Okay, did there come a time when he removed his pants at that celebration?
Not that I remember, but probably.
Okay, do you remember if the photo was before or after that?
It was before he was dressed.
Scott, can I get Exhibit 8-8, please?
The witness can see it.
Ma'am, do you recognize that photo or that video rather as an accurate depiction of what was occurring in parts of that evening?
Yes.
Your Honor, the state's going to move 8-8 into evidence, but ask the court not to publish it. What the state's going to do is prepare a vision of that blurs out the face of any children and then publish that to the jury at a different time.
Ms. Lewis?
No objection.
Okay. The forthcoming version of 8-8 that blurs out any minor children is admitted. We'll publish it later.
Thank you, sir. Scott, can you bring up 8-8 Delta 2, please?
Are you able to see it? Steve? Okay. Is this supposed to be moving, Scott?
Your Honor, it's not. It is
Okay.
a still frame from that video. The state moves 8-8D2 into evidence.
Ms. Lewis?
No objection.
Okay. 8-8D2, you're going to mark this later with a sticker.
I am, Your Honor.
Okay. Is admitted. Would you like to publish?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you. Your Honor, may we approach to have a common understanding on something?
Sure. Mr. Bloodworth, any other questions for this witness?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Lewis?
Yes. Um, just going back to the night of the wake.
Mhm.
And have you been to wakes before? Or was that your first one?
No, I've been to wakes before.
And was anything about this unusual to you?
No.
This is how you've seen people at other wakes right after a loved one had died. Fair?
Yeah.
Was
Yes.
Kouri happy that night?
No, we were trying to be happy for the kids. We were trying to stay positive and keep it light
Okay, so
for her kids.
that's fair. And you said you spent the night at the house.
I did.
Who else spent the night at the house that night? Do you know?
Yes, Amy did, and so did Bryce, and I believe Chelsea did as well.
Okay, so just the four of you. Other adults went home. Then the kids were there.
Yes, and the
Alright.
kids were there.
Do you recall that Kouri left that event early to go to bed with one or more of the children?
No, I don't recall.
You don't recall that?
No.
Okay. All right. I have nothing further.
No, Your Honor.
Counsel, may we release this witness?
Yes, we may.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. I appreciate your patience. Thank you for your time. Please travel safely. You're free to go. Should we talk about scheduling or?
Yes, sir. Let's talk scheduling.
Yeah, I think a brief scheduling discussion would be appropriate. Ms. Nestor, do you mind?
Yes, sir.
Rather than use the next 15 minutes to begin the next witness and then have to take a break, we'll just start with that next witness on Monday morning. Scheduling reminder, no trial tomorrow, Friday, March 6th. We will be in recess until Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Over the next 3 days, please make an effort to not watch, listen, or read anything related to this case. It takes affirmative action, so please be diligent. Please do not speak about the case with anyone. Please do not allow anyone to talk about the case to you. That requires affirmative action as well. And please don't do any searches or research about the case in any way. Please enjoy your weekend. I'll see you again Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. Please travel safely. Please rise for the jury. All right, have a seat, folks. Thank you. Counsel, I have a question that I need to ask you in a private session because it has to do with minor children.
Okay.
And I can't be doing that in a public session. Anything else on the record today before I do that, Mr. Bloodworth?
A brief disclosure, Your Honor. Yesterday evening, Crystal Bowman Carter, who had testified, notified my office that she had an appointment scheduled with the spouse of a juror that had been scheduled before testimony. The spouse of the juror called her office and said, "Hey, do you still want me to come in or not?" Crystal Bowman Carter advised the potential client, "No, do not come in until after the trial." And that's where it stands. I forwarded Crystal Bowman Carter's text message disclosing this to the defense.
Okay. Anything further on that, Ms. Lewis?
Do you know if that appointment was made before the trial started?
It was.
No. not
Okay.
yet.
Anything else in the remaining public session today, Mr. Blair?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Lewis, Ms.
No.
Nestor, Mr. Ramos?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, if I can have counsel and the litigation teams stay put. Everybody else, 8:30 a.m. Monday morning. Thank you for your patience. Enjoy your weekend.